you doing, folks? Welcome back. So today I'm taking the Enterprise from Belfast to Dublin. So we're going to see if this is Ireland's best train service. So come with me and we'll explore the train together. Okay, folks, so the seat review. So there is an armrest in between the seats. Then you have your drop down table. I've no idea what the metal thing here is. If anybody knows, please let me know. Not the cleanest table in the world. And then the seats themselves, they're quite firm, but they're extremely comfortable. And then you've plenty of leg room there in front of you. And then we have, basically it's just a 3-pin socket. There are no USB chargers, unfortunately. Yeah, there is a trolley service on the train, but it is quite expensive, folks, because I ordered a glass of wine and then I also ordered a bottle of water, and it came to, I think it was £10.40, so around €12, which is very expensive in my opinion.
Welcome aboard this Enterprise service. This train calls at Newry, Dundalk, Drogheda, Dublin Connolly. We are now approaching Newry. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform when leaving the train.
Okay, folks, so our next stop here is Newry, which is quite close to the border of the Irish Republic. And it's quite a modern station, Newry, compared to those in the likes of Dundalk and Drogheda, which are old Victorian stations. And just coming up here on the left, folks, this is Dundalk Bay Brewery and Distillery. Okay, folks, so we're approaching Drogheda here, and we're just about to cross over the River Boyne down below. And this is the Boyne Viaduct, which we're about to cross here in a moment. Now, it was completed in 1855, and it was hailed as one of Ireland's great engineering marvels of the 19th century. And unfortunately, as we came into Drogheda, we couldn't actually get a view of the actual train station on either side because there were two Irish Rail commuter trains parked on both sides, unfortunately.
The next stop is Dublin Connolly.
Okay, folks. So the loo review. There we are. And then you have the usual push button for the water. There was soap in the dispenser, as you can see there. Eventually, and then the handwear as well. And then you have the usual, basically the baby changing table there, which was clean, which was good to see. And you know, there was a bit of a smell in the toilet, but otherwise, like it was clean except for the bit of smell that was there. And yeah, plenty of toilet roll. Okay, folks. So just coming up here is the Malahide estuary on the left-hand side, and we're about to cross over what's called the Malahide embankment, which goes across the estuary. Back in 2009, the embankment actually collapsed, and it was built in the 1840s. But as a train passed over, the driver looked back to see the rails start to buckle, and part of the embankment collapsed into the estuary itself. So it kind of showed it's basically its age and its vulnerability, but it has been well reinforced since then. And then you can just see here on the left is the village of Malahide and the marina. And if you're ever in North County Dublin, it's definitely a place worth checking out. And just as we're approaching here, just the outskirts of Dublin city centre, there's a beautiful sunset over the city there. And just as we're passing the rail shed there, you can see there's actually another Enterprise engine sitting there. So I just thought I'd show you this quickly as I couldn't film it earlier on. This is the catering car on the train. Yeah. Now, one thing I did notice about the train is that the engine and the power unit were at the back of the train, so we're actually being pushed by the engine. If anybody is a train driver, if anybody knows, does that affect how fast the train can actually go? Because it was quite slow from Belfast to Dublin. I'm assuming, can the driver actually see around the train itself? If you know, please let me know in the comments. Now folks, we're back in Dublin at Connolly station, 15 minutes late. So my thoughts on the Enterprise, an extremely slow service all the way down from Belfast, but comfortable, really, really comfortable compared to the commuter service that we have on the way up. And then as you can see in coach C, there was a catering car, so you get food, you get a drink, whatever. So definitely, is it one of Ireland's best trains? Because it's so slow, I'd probably say no. But the only upside is that it serves food. Now, currently, Irish Rail doesn't serve food on its intercity or any of its routes, but as far as I know, from 2026, they're going to reintroduce food on the trains, which is a good thing. It's badly needed. So let me know if you've been down the Enterprise before, what you think of it yourselves. Just leave a comment down below. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on the next video. Take care.